Hey, so this video is going to be a haul. I'll be hauling some of the stuff that I got today and yesterday. We've had this, tax-free day, and because of it, things were cheaper. And I decided to, just kind of go crazy a little bit. It's going to be like a nice treat, for me, from me. And I'm gonna start with this apple pie cookies here that, oh, yeah, really good. I really good one. Okay. They have like many cookies from this brand. I had some other ones in the past, and they're all really nice. They're all soft. I like my cookies soft. I know some people like them crunchy, but I like them, just like that. And they were in the fridge, and that didn't get them crunchy or anything. Okay, so now I have this mousse. I have, mousse de leche, and I have chocolate. I actually tried some of this at the store. They have people there. I'm gonna try first the chocolate one. These ones, they're like dairy free. They're 100, like they have no lactose, no gluten. It's only like 100 calories per serving. Okay, I just broke the thing. I'm gonna have to. They're nice. If I ever have something that is like gluten-free, lactose-free, free of like all those things, there's always a worry of whether they're gonna taste nice. And honestly, they do. I like them. I've been learning to appreciate darker chocolate, more than I used to before. I used to be more like a white chocolate girly. It's nice. I give that like an 8 out of 10. The thing is that it's not like their fault, because they are on purpose like doing something that's a little healthier, but like I like them really sweet. So there's that. Now I'm gonna try this one. And okay, open this one. This is nice. This is nice. So if you're like in the market for something vegan, it's really nice. It's made with, coconut milk, which is interesting because sometimes things with coconut milk, like they really taste like coconut. I didn't find it either of us to, be tasting like that. I think I may like this one like more than I like the other one. They're both nice. I both recommend them. I bought them with like half the price because today. Anyways, but I totally recommend both of this. And honestly, like I'm taking kind of like a bite of everything because that's how much I'll be taking. Because I'm gonna eat a lot of this and I don't want to eat everything. But I have some macarons here, but I'm gonna try the Jaffa cakes before. So here I already opened this one. I already tried them. Very sharing. I had like strawberry and the orange one. So I have heard of Jaffa cakes before, and I've actually seen them at this grocery store that I go to. And I actually bought the cherry ones before, and they're nice. But cherry is still like I like the cherry, like the fruit, but like things that taste like cherry, they're not as good. I know that I already made my cake. Like the orange ones are like in first place, then strawberry ones, then the cherry ones. But I like all of that. If you gave me, any of these packages, I'll be really happy. But it's interesting because I've heard about them before and I didn't know that they were accessible for me. Also, like I really like how soft they are. They're really. I think that I like crunchy things, but I feel like I prefer soft things, like soft, squishy things. It's really nice. So you have like a little jelly. Between, the cookie and, the chocolate covering. Very nice. Oh, the best one. Orange. orange chocolate is sensational. I've always known that like, they were nice together, but recently we found that this one, this linked this little chocolate balls, like they have like this kind of like fillings, orange filling that's like it's not like hard, it's just like really, it's almost like liquid, and I've learned to appreciate much more. And now, like I'm saying, whenever I see something, also my mom really likes this, whenever I see something that is like orange chocolate flavor, I just get it for her. Next, I have this pistachio pie. It is really nice. I tried it, but it did have like less pistachio than I was expecting. But I'm gonna take it every day because the thing about pistachio is that I love them, but not all of them are great because some of them are like too artificial. The other day I was I got like an ice cream cone that was pistachio flavored, and it tasted horrible because it was like this very bright green, like the best pistachio things, they're not bright green, they're like this kind of like almost like ugly shade of green. But I've come to appreciate that. I also the other day I was having some frozen yogurt, and they had this they have this cream, this pistachio cream, like that one was nice. And it was like kind of like this ugly pistachio color, because that's what mixing pistachios it looks like. It's not like that bright green, but this is what it looks like, pistachios, and this is what it looks like inside. As you can see, you have like lots of pistachios here, and you have like this cream. It's not exactly pistachio flavored, and yeah, it is. I feel like if it was like as pistachio filled as I wanted, it'd be way more expensive. But yeah, I think. Oh. Here you go. It's really nice. It's not as pistachio filled as I wanted, but it still has a really nice balance from pistachios. It's really nice. Like the filling inside, it's filled with pistachios. And I'm sad that it's good that you don't get sick of it. Really nice. I would say that this one, it is 600. The kilo is like 99.99. So this one is 63.19. Roughly guys, because it is like 632 0.62 63 kilograms. And I found one today that was 48 kilograms, and I kind of like wish I had gotten that one, because then I would use the extra money to buy something else. For example, this raspberry cheesecake. I love cheesecake with my whole heart, but it's kind of hard to find. It's not that it's hard to find it, it's usually the places that you find it at, like they are really expensive, way more than usually like everything's been really expensive lately, so it's not just that, but it's just like a little bit. But I've been wanting to get this forever. I always like, it's expensive, I'm gonna buy something else. But today and yesterday when I got these things, basically I've had this dream since I was a kid, to just go in the grocery shop or a supermarket and just get everything and anything I wanted, and that would require like a lot of money. And like I'm not really, I wasn't born into like a lot of money, so usually for me to do this, I had this moment where I was splurging, I had to save up, and yeah, so I decided that I was going to do it, because sometimes you keep postponing these things that you like want to do, and like, okay, you're gonna postpone, when are you ever gonna do that? Because these are part of like you enjoying life, so here's the raspberry cheesecake. It's really nice. And the cookie, look, it's kind of dark. It's almost like it's chocolate. Last bite. Exactly how I like it. Sometimes like the cookie underneath, a little bit too hard. It's kind of like hard to bite into it, but not the case. It was crunchy, but not too crunchy. And I would say the cheese part was very, I like it when it's like kind of almost like a mousse. I know some people like it a little bit sturdier. I like it sturdier as well, but this one for me. So now I'm gonna try. I already tried. I haven't tried like everything, but I'm trying more like trying to be a connoisseur. This whole bucket is mine, so I'm gonna use the same. Same. So it's mint and chocolate, not chocolate with mint, like just mint with chocolate. Really nice. Talking about like things being refreshing. This is really nice, and it was like 15 yeah, it's cheaper than usually, so I was like, I'm gonna get it. Also, there's another one. Talking about my mom and her chocolates before, she just picked one little bar that I linked that they have it. So I really like when things are refreshing with sweet. As I said, I love when things are really sweet. That is something I'm really into. But I do like the refreshing. But I just recorded a video that was like me drinking this every drink, so I'm not gonna drink it right now. But just know that I really like it, and it is cherry flavored, so I'm usually not a fan, but it's just so refreshing that I kind of like overlook it a little bit. But yeah, this one is, I think it's exactly what I need, because I'm kind of love sweet things, so I think I need something a little fresher. And also like it is a little thing. It is 900 milligrams worth of chocolate, and I paid $26.99 for it. It is more expensive than regular chocolate, regular ice cream, but this ice cream, I prefer these ones because they're more like gelato than ice creams. So like they're also healthier, and they also, I don't know, when I was younger I would buy something that had more for the same price, but the older I get, the more I'm like, nice, much better for me to buy this thing. It has a little less, but it is better. It does taste better too. I don't know, I feel like my palate has been changing since with me getting older, because I don't know, I find that the flavor of this is like much better than the flavor of some of these cheaper options that you find. But anyways, what I should talk about is that this one's like 900 milligrams, and you have like a Haagen-Dazs or a Ben and Jerry's, and they are like twice. They're actually more than twice, because I think the Haagen-Dazs, if half the amount of this one is 66, yes, and then Ben Jerry's is 56. I wanted to get a Haagen-Dazs because I've been looking for this flavor for the longest time, but I found that like at Sam's Club I'll probably get it cheaper, so I didn't buy it today, but no, way cheaper. But yeah, so this one, like compared to other products in the same class, it's like much better, in terms of cost benefit. Also, it's getting the whole table wet. But yeah, because I was looking at different flavors, and I was like, which one do I choose? They had like a lemon tart one as well, and that one would probably be the last as well, but I decided to go with this one, and I'm happy with my choice. Anyway, so I think right now I'm gonna, so I mentioned the energy drink, so I'm gonna mention the juice. I really like the juice they have at this grocery shop, and it is great. It's like natural. It's made with like fruit, and I really like the combinations. For example, this is the one I bought yesterday. It is orange, raspberry, and apples, and it is half a liter. So once again, delightful. Oh my god, totally recommend. I mean, it does have raspberry, which is not something that you find very easily over here. So you won't find raspberry in every grocery place, grocery shop you go to. Same thing with blueberry. This one is blueberry, orange, and apple, and all you want that is delightful. They're both really good. I honestly couldn't tell which one is better. But yeah, so I love this, but I don't get it always because with the same price that I pay for, and also this one has no sugar added. It's just, the fruit. I could buy other things, and as I said, most of the time I'm usually in this mindset of trying to get the best, cost benefit for whatever I'm getting. But as I said, today was a day of splurging. I just got everything I wanted, including these macarons, for either one that is hazelnut flavor is blue, And I basically, yeah, I just wanted one. I wanted more than, you know, one pistachio, but this is because I went to the same shop, like it's different locations, and in the location that I went today, I found the one with more pistachio one. But no, I got this one. I'm gonna get this one. I forgot what the macarons are. I think I'm not gonna get macaron right now. Actually, I'm gonna get. I'm gonna. I don't know. I prefer to just because I'm buying like all this. Like it's not for me to everything at once. You know, just it's like little bits and pieces from each of them. And I rather have like a moment where I'm eating just the macaron so I can properly enjoy them. But I also got these macarons. Also, I got this Milky Way. It's been a while since I had some Milky Way. I mean like many years. It's not really the type of chocolate that you can find in every, you know, shop here. So even has like this little extra thing that they add because it was imported. But you know, this one comes with two and it was on sale. I was looking for you know, some Mars bars because those are great too, but they were not on sale. So I was like, I'm gonna have this one because they're also really good and I really enjoy having them. And you know, this one comes with two. Really nice. I would say it tastes better than it looks. They usually have like a different packaging, and I like their packaging better. This one looks like it's like coconut flavored, and like I don't know. I think coconut flavors are usually very hit or miss. At least for me. Oh yeah, something else I bought. It is a silicone filled with guava sweets. Now I'm gonna eat it right now. And also, I got a cookie. They have these really thick, dense cookies, and I really like them. They're not crunchy. They're very soft. So because I like them, I bought two of each. I already eaten one of each. So I will just buy something else. I got this mini. It is, you know, 1,000. Okay. So I got. I don't know how they call it. Yeah, creamy coffee, or they call it filled puff pastry. They say it is, you know, this meat fondue, which is the same Portuguese. It's like 1,000 layers of things. Because you know, like it's usually this pastry, from what I gather, like it's kind of like a croissant. When you know you just have like many layers. But anyways, so this one. It has this milk filling. I think we should be almost addicted to these sweets. I think I had too many of them because I don't know. I wouldn't, you know, this day that I'm splurging, I wasn't even looking at anything like that, except this one that has this filling, and I really like it, this milk filling. Really nice. I have something else I want to show that I bought that I'm not gonna open right now. Is this blueberry, you know, soft drink. Then I have like a video just for this one. I already had like the pink lemonade and like the red mint version of this from this brand, Saint Pierre. And I don't know, I bought both blueberry drinks today, so something about them. Okay, I have this. It is chocolate and coffee. This brand, Dr. Gerhard. I had some other, everything I had for them so far. I mean, see everything, but like, this is probably like the third thing I'm trying. It's really good. I really like this brand. Really nice. Roasted cocoa bean and coffee filling. This one I got today. I almost didn't drink it because they were like in the wrong place, And you know, I was like, okay, this is on sale. It was not, but I think it's totally worth it. It is this thin, you know, almond, thin layer of almonds with like this chocolate, you know, covering. This is nice. It's really thin. Like you can eat like a whole box of this like in one sitting. So biscuits au amande avec chocolat. It was Belgian. I really recommend this one. It was like more expensive, but it was so good. I was like, you know what? I'm glad that I tried it. And moving back, like blended chocolates, they were on sale, so I bought this one that is with salty flour. Okay, it's just and both of this, they're like dark chocolate, which is not usually what I gravitate towards, but they're both really nice. This one's already open. I'm already eaten some of them, and I'm gonna eat some more. Oh yeah, some other things that we bought that are not here, that is not just mine. We got some yogurt, some Greek yogurt. We got yogurt like coconut and also peaches and, you know, strawberries, you know, each of them. So we got here dark chocolate, and it's really nice because when you buy it the first time, like it's just chocolate, but there's like the aftertaste of like, you know, the salty aftertaste. It's kind of like salted caramel, not salted caramel, but you know, it's chocolate and salt, like they really go well together. Delightful. I'm gonna open the chocolate one. These flavors, they were all, it was only, you know, the dark chocolate flavors that were on sale. Honestly, like, it's even better, right? You know, they're healthier. And I'm trying to kind of like, you know, adapt my palate to, you know, enjoy darker chocolate. And when we were traveling, we went to the Lindy store and they had there the one that is 70% chocolate. And I 70% cocoa, bought it. And I liked it, you know. I think right now, if it gave me the option, I would still gravitate towards the sweeter chocolate, but I feel like the older you get, the darker the chocolate you have to, you know, consume. The cauliflower one, like it is more discreet. The orange one is like from the beginning to the end of the, you know, the bite. Really like it. Also kind of like funny because like this one is worth it's good for, you know, like September. This one, and they were the same price, and this one is good. Oh, this one's October. I thought it was, you know, yesterday. Kind of crazy that they're on sale because this one they were not, you know, among the stuff that was like, you know, because they're tax free. This one was just, I think, or maybe it was. But anyways, I think I like both of them, but I feel like the orange one, you feel the orange for much longer. And last things I want to show are the salty things I bought. So Pringles, they were like yeah, it's more, you know, cheaper than they usually are. You know, 1 liter, like, you know, in a regular group price because you can find them even more expensively. So I got the original one because I tried a lot of Pringles recently, and not only Pringles, like, well, you know, like similar products, and I'm just very, very basic, but the original one is like my favorite. You know, like I enjoy like many of the other ones. Yesterday I finished, you know, the sour cream. I really like it, but this one is still better. And this one I got, you know, during like our trip because they were like on sale, and I will find that this one is like paprika, And I also tried paprika fries, during our trip. And I don't know, I like paprika, but like they're not really doing much for the chips and the fries. To be completely honest, like I'm done. Like the taste is so muted, Actually, now that I think about all the sweet things, this is actually trying. This tasting like better. Yeah, so paprika fries, they're nice. I still prefer this one, and this one is also I don't know, man. Maybe I'm biased, but like I like this, but there's something about the brand that it just this is nice. This one is nice. Well, this one nice. This one is nicer. But anyways, this is my haul. This is pretty much everything I got. A little treat for myself. And I said it all started with me. I think that because everything, I feel like when it comes to like the future and me having perspectives, I mean, I don't know, having things on my mind. I don't know, usually it's either like some megalomaniac fantasy or it's nothing. There's no like in between. And then the things that usually stick, they have somehow related to food. So I've been thinking lately, I think it was because the many episode that I had in the beginning of like last month. I've been thinking more about food and this idea of like just one day just going and getting like everything I want. No, thinking I have to think about money. That was something I've always wanted, and that recently it has meant more to me. And then I'm kind of like, you know what, I can, maybe it's even better that I don't do all at once, because if I get all the food at once, it will like I don't know, like food, it's better for me to just kind of like have, I don't know, like for example, like each weekend I go and I get some things, and then I have like a whole month of joy instead of just going there one day and being filled with like so much food, and then I'll still be enjoying, I'll still eat everything, but I'll be eating more, and I don't know, it's better this way. I don't know, it feels better this way. And so this was, what this weekend what I got this weekend. I don't know, maybe this is going to like actually suffice me for like a whole month, because I don't know, there's just so many things, so many like things that I want. So maybe instead of just it's that I'm just saving some money and I just do this part of this thing and I do part of like something else. So there are some other ideas I've been getting, and just thinking about the money that I kind of like spend. Actually, I ended up spending like less than I said, a certain amount of money, and I ended up spending a little less than that, which is good, because maybe I can take this amount that I didn't use, and then I'll add it to the next thing that I'm doing, like next week, or whenever it is that I'm done with all this. Because when I was traveling, I was not taking my pills, so I was just eating whatever, and now I'm going to take my pills, so I'll be eating less, and I don't want to force myself to anything. So like the idea is for me to enjoy this, and having like less things, because sometimes you buy something like it is not as good in the seventh day than it is in the first one, so better for me to buy less. But anyways, this is the video. This is me with all the little things that I got myself, and I'm feeling really happy. Yesterday I was happy, today I'm happy. I was happy with our travels. I don't know, I think I want to know how I'll be like now, moving on to the future. Because like it's like this whole days I've been, the dust has kind of like all over the place, but like the dust gonna settle. What it's going to be like, I don't know. I'm gonna find out. So anyways, bye.